Hey, it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. I'm back with another edition of something yummy and comforting to serve with some chips. And today we are doing camembert. So we're doing the melted cheese and the chips. I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Who doesn't love chips, hey? I got this idea because when we were travelling around Europe, I had this from the restaurant of the campsite when we were away, and it was just so nice. And what I actually did is I didn't actually finish it all, so I reheated the leftovers in the air fryer the next day, and it was just so yummy. And I just thought to myself, back home, flex straw, it's brilliant to have the cheese in one side, chips in the other side. It all comes together nicely in one air fryer, and perfect for one of those Friday nights when you just fancy some chips, you've had a long day at work, and you can just put these in and then come back and you've got something amazing to dunk into those chips. So I've got a small one from Morrison's. So if you've got bigger ones, you'll need to increase the cook time, and I'll explain how much by. And then of course prep your potatoes first because they have a longer cook time. So we're going to start with the chips. So I've already peeled and chopped a pound's worth of potatoes, so 450 grams, and that's the weight after peeling them. They're in my bowl, they're ready to go, so now they just need some seasoning. So I'm going to add in some olive oil, plenty of salt, and then I'm also adding in a little bit of paprika. It just gives it a lovely flavour alongside the salt and pepper. And then give them a good mix in your bowl until they're all nicely coated. If you want more of a colour to them, then you can add more paprika. And that is how they look. Oh, perfect. And so ready to just go in the air fryer. So I'm just going to give my hands a quick wipe and we can get them on. So, pop it open. Add your chips to one side, just kind of spread them out a bit because your camembert's only going to take up that area there, so it's fine to do that. And then pop them on. So you want to select zone 1 for your chips. You're looking for air fry. You're looking for 160 Celsius, that's 320 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 20 minutes. And then press start. Have you checked out Air Fryer Easy Every Day yet? Following on from the success of the Complete Air Fryer Cookbook, it has over 140 everyday air fryer recipes for you to follow along with at home in your air fryer. Perfect for different types of air fryers too, as it covers the air fryer oven, basket and dual air fryers, as well as some fun recipes if you're cooking for one. So what you're waiting for? Go and order yourself a copy now and you will not be disappointed. It's from 12 years of air frying. So it's done, it's 20 minutes. So shall we check on these chips and see how they're doing? Oh yes, now you're talking. Chips. I tell you, unless you overly crisp them, which I like crispy chips sometimes, they often look the same as chip shop chips. So if you like your chippy, your Friday night chippy, then you're going to love these. So now we need to talk camembert, don't we? So I'm just going to give the chips a quick shake. And then I find with the Ninja that some stick to it. And then tip them up so they're in the right side again. So look, we're like that again now. And then what we would do now is we'd increase the temperature for the chips so that they're going to be done at the same time as the cheese. So that was its official end on the chips because it does a cool down, and I really hate it. I normally turn it off, but sometimes I forget. So shall we pop those to one side and we can focus on the cheese? The cheese I've got is the Morrison's Best Cheese. It's a smaller one, so it's not the same as the ones that we feature in our time and temp chart. So for example, if yours is bigger than this, then you want 12 minutes. If it's this size, about 8. It depends on how done you actually like it, because I find that if you do it and it's gone to just melty, what happens is when you leave it on the side as you're dishing up your dinner, it hardens up too quickly. But it does look a bit of a mess when you do put it on for longer. But trust me, that cheese is worth dunking. So, out of its packaging, and then you want it that way up, not that way. We're not going to use these because I've got a fancier way where you can serve your chips as well. I've got these. And let me tell you where I got these from. I was just having a nosy through Facebook Marketplace, and I find some really great dishes and plates in there. And he was selling a pack of 6 of these for a tenner. I could not believe it, a tenner for these. I think that's brilliant. So you can pop that in the centre, and then what you can do is when you're all done, you can add your chips around the edges. You know, or you can just do it in the cardboard and save on washing up. It depends what you've got in at the moment when you're cooking it. You want a little vegetable knife, and you just want to go down the creases like that. Turn. It's like creating a game of noughts and crosses. And then that is ready now. So then if you like your traditional spicy camembert, then what I've got here is I've got some hot honey. And then I've also got some dried chili flakes as well. These are just some cheaper ones from M&S, but they're perfect for this kind of job. And then you can just sprinkle them along the top, and it goes right into the cheese, and it creates a lovely spicy camembert. Of course, you can skip that step and you can just use honey, or if in the build up to Christmas, what I really like to do is I like to do a little drizzle of honey and then spoon on some cranberry sauce, because that is amazing. So now that's ready, and then that can sit in the other side of your air fryer. So look at that, doesn't that look fabulous? I'm really impressed with how good that looks. So shall we pop it on and get it air frying? So now let's get it on. So it's quite heavy now because of that cooking pot. So pop it in. So now let's cook the camembert and the chips together. So we're setting the mega zone, air fry, 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 8 minutes, and then press start. So it's finished its main cook time. It's on its cool down now, so I'm just going to turn it off on its cool down. Oh, look at them chips, don't they look fabulous? And that's how the cheese goes. I mean, I love the way it just melts down the edges, and it's perfect then for when you're finished for dunking your chips into your cheese. I mean, oh, and just look at that chip, doesn't it look fabulous? That is how amazing the chips actually are in the air fryer, and that is from years of practice, you know. So if you think, oh, it's taken a while for me to get the chip spot on, then note that we've been cooking chips in the air fryer for 13 years. I know that sounds crazy, doesn't it, to say that? And our first batch worked great, and our second and third were getting a little bit better, but they weren't perfect. So this recipe here should really help you out in learning how to do it. And then, oh, just look at that cheese, doesn't it look fantastic? I can't believe how wonderfully dunkable it actually is. And you can do the same with brie as well. It doesn't have to be camembert. And of course, you can do some toast and chop it into strips to go with it. You can chop up some sausages, and you can really make a night of it. And you'll notice how melty it is. It's great because at this kind of cook time, it doesn't harden up straight away. So if it's going to be a bit before you sat down, then this is a good amount. And then of course, 4 minutes, 160, you can reheat it so that if it has gone a bit hard and you just want to loosen it up a bit, then you can do so. So now, shall we get it dished up? I say dished up, I should say dished into, because what you can do now is you can add some of your chips around the edge and really build it up. These are a bit hot on my fingers, but I'm used to it when it comes to the air fryer. You may want to use a fork or wait till it's cooled down a bit. These are proper chunky chips as well. So if you want to go more the French way, then you can swap this for proper fries. Tea towel at the ready. Oh, look at that. It's like chips and cheese together heaven. We have cooled, so I've left it longer than what you would if you were eating it, just to show you what the melty level is like on this 8 minute cook time with a preheat. So grab yourself a chip. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Look at that cheese and how melty it is. Oh, wow. I'm in love. I'm in cheese heaven. Oh, that is good. I just think camembert and chips. Oh, that is amazing. Oh yeah. To everyone that loves cheese and they love chips, now you've got to try this. And of course it's using small camembert, so if you were using a larger one, 12 minutes would be a better cook time. So I can't wait to see your comments and how many times you've actually cooked this. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok, we're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.